Hey, TW, tell us a little bit about your show.
We have put this convoy together 5 years ago. This is our 5th year, and we do a convoy and truck show for the Kenny Rogers Children's Center in Sikeston, Missouri. It's a special needs center that they started back years ago. Kenny Rogers came through and donated an Arabian horse to build the center. And father and grandfather and everybody's been in trucking most of my life. So we, as those guys retired and started dying off, we kind of figured, what are we going to do to kind of fill the gap that they've left in the community, showing what trucking does for our town and the center. So we came up with this truck show a couple years ago and been building on it. It's a learning curve for sure. We love the convoy. We always follow every year. We do the truck show the same weekend as the Dogwood Azalea Festival in Charleston, Missouri. So it gives us a good crowd to convoy through this evening. And it's a big truck parade. They put it, everybody's kind of embraced us. The community's opened up all the doors. As we get out to other shows and kind of promote what we're doing, a lot of people are showing up. Had a guy call last night. We got a guy here from Salt Lake City. Nice. That we met at Louisville a couple weeks ago. And just been kind of basically word of mouth here. We're trying to get in on the social media to kind of learn that side of the world a little better and use it for the networking tool that it is awesome to have. And my family and I, we've had some helpers come and go through the years, but this year we decided to cut a lot of the things out and cut it back down to the bare bones of what can we give at the end of the day, instead of worrying about who sponsors and who's the grand champion. The big championship was at Louisville a couple weekends ago. It was a good time, but we're not that kind of show. We're putting an opinion poll out today on, do we want to go fully judged? Do we want to have categories? Do we want to have everything else? But this year we cut it back to, we've got a best of show and a Tucker's pick. And Tucker's one of our friends' kids that uses, goes to the Kenny Rogers Center and has. So you get those 2 trophies this year. We always try to send Matt the Block one in the mail, whether he came or not, just because it just makes it easier that way.
Right.
Everybody will laugh and comment on that when you see that. But great guy. He's been in the show a couple times. And we've got some guys around here that are starting to build pretty awesome equipment. We had some placers at Louisville out of Perryville, which is a show they do up the road in the summertime. And as we're gathering a community together to bring the trucking kind of together, to put the people that do together with the people that need, and to put the people that need with the people that do, and it's working out. It's like I said, it's kind of like herding cats at first, but we're really feel like we're kind of getting our feet under us and starting to learn what's important and what's not. And, we always set up with food vendors, and it's just a really good weekend time. We're looking at next year, probably going to have truck drags. We're trying to figure out if we're going to do that at the track or if we want to set that up around here somewhere else. There's you get a lot of technicalities and a lot of legalities that you got to make sure you dot all the I's and cross all the T's on. And
right.
But it's every year we do something new, try to keep it fresh, keep it interesting for everybody, and give somebody something to come out and see. So it's really coming together. It's a good time for our family. We always enjoy it. Now, getting everything set up, that's probably not the most joyful thing, but it's when the work's going on, the work's going on. And then,
absolutely.
But when the work's done, it really is fun. So we love it and hope to do it for another. I hope my kids take over this after I'm long gone.
Sure.
And it's just a good time amongst friends and family and coworkers.
So for the people that might be in the area, okay, what's the easiest, quickest way for them to come in here, whether they want to show or whether they want to just come and look at it?
Best route in, my opinion, get off at exit 69 on I-55 and head west on Highway HH to Ingram Road. Go south on Ingram, and then you'll see the park. And once you pass the rodeo grounds, you'll see the trucks and start to see everybody kind of come together.
And what kind of hours? What are we looking like?
we usually go, I'd say noon 1 to 8 or 9, 10 at night. And then in the morning, we'll be out here. Everybody will be wiped up and ready to show off at probably 9 in the morning. And then we just go till everybody's done in the evenings.
Cool. Very good. And of course, your main thing is try to raise as much money as you can for the center.
We're here to do the center
and have fun.
And we want to get our convoy built as big. And one thing we need to really stress, we don't have a convoy of show trucks. We have a convoy of trucking industry. And that's where there's a lot of wires get crossed and a lot of feelings get involved in that, because some guy will go, well, my truck's not this or that. But if you're riding down the road and a kid pumps his arm for you, whether you're in the Orgill truck, the UPS truck, or the coolest Kenworth or Freightliner or Peterbilt's hit the street, you honk your horn.
Absolutely.
And that makes you a truck driver in my book.
Bring what you what you drive.
Yeah, trash truck, concrete truck. You know, man that brings the milk to the store, the Coke, Pepsi trucks, you know, beer trucks. We want all of them to feel like they can be a part of this, and we surely want them in the convoy, because every kid that's mom or dad drives, it's cool to them whatever they drive. You know, the trash man's kid, the mailman's kid, everybody's, you know, we can't do what we do without what we do. And I'm trying to stress that to everybody. And it's been the hardest thing to sell on this so far, is letting everybody know that, hey, this is an everybody show. But we're getting more and more every year. Tomorrow the city puts on the Mighty Machines, and they're bringing out some of the guys are starting to pay attention. They come out with I think some of the city trucks. I think there'll be a SWAT team truck, some fire trucks. Hopefully we'll have a couple concrete guys. The weather's been wild the last couple of weeks. We've had tornadoes about every 4 or 5 days, and so a lot of it's, you know, weather's kind of put a damper on. But I think we're going to have a good turnout this year, and it'll be a good time if there's 5 of us. So that's what we always look for.
Absolutely. So bring what you drive. Doesn't matter, clean, dirty, whatever. Just come out, be a part of it.
Yeah, be a part.
Yeah.
And the convoy especially.
What time is the convoy on Friday?
We line up 4:30, and we always leave 5:30 or 5:15, 5:30, just so that everybody that's coming in from work can get out to see us. Because if they're not out watching us, it still raises the money, but we like for people to see it. It's neat and getting neater every year, so we really look forward to it.
And what kind of donation to be in the convoy?
It's $40 for the convoy and $40 for the show. So that's it. And vendors, we do a $100 vendor booth, and you know, we try to stay reasonable with that. And we like for those guys that's how they make their living. We like for them to still be able to make money out here. There's different festivals and parks that are raising their prices quite a bit, really, and we don't want to do that, but we still, at the end of the day, we try to see how much we can turn in. So it's we're here for that. We're hoping to kind of quicken the process of the donating by not doing the sponsors, because we always wait. Some sponsors mail in, you know, due to their tax seasons and everything else. So we cut that out this year. We're going to see how this goes. Like I said, every year is trial and error. So
absolutely,
we're just here for. It's not a popularity contest. We're here for a good time to raise some money. So
we
appreciate you guys coming out every year.
Well, we appreciate you putting on the show and welcoming us here. And I just want to tell you, have a great show, and hope to see you next year as well.
Yes, sir.